Picture this, a sleek, modern box-shaped home that costs 30% less than a traditional house, goes up in half the time, and looks like it belongs in an architecture magazine. That's the cubic barndominium, and it's quietly becoming the smartest housing choice of 2026. Forget everything you think you know about barndominiums, because I'm about to show you why these geometric beauties are outperforming traditional homes in almost every category. Stick with me to the end, because I'm breaking down real build costs, actual savings, and the one design trick that makes these homes look expensive while keeping your budget low. Before we dive in, do me a favor. If you're serious about building smarter in 2026, hit that subscribe button right now. I spend weeks researching this stuff so you get the real numbers, not the sales pitch. And if this video helps you make a better building decision, drop a like. It genuinely helps more people find honest content like this. All right, let's get into it. What is a cubic barndominium? So what exactly is a cubic barndominium? Think of it as the minimalist cousin of traditional barndominiums. Instead of the classic barn shape with pitched roofs and rustic vibes, cubic barndos embrace clean lines, flat or low-slope roofs, and that distinctive box-like geometry that's dominating modern architecture right now. At its core, it's still a metal building. You've got a steel frame structure with metal siding, but the design language is completely different. We're talking sharp 90-degree angles, stacked rectangular forms, floor-to-ceiling windows, and an aesthetic that screams contemporary rather than countryside. The reference image you're looking at shows exactly what I mean. Black corrugated metal siding paired with natural wood accents, massive windows that flood the interior with light, clean rooflines, and that multi-level cubic stacking that creates visual interest without adding complexity to the build. This is architecture that looks premium, but uses the same cost-effective metal building technology that makes traditional barndominiums affordable. Here's what makes the design brilliant from a cost perspective. That simple rectangular geometry isn't just aesthetically pleasing. It's the most efficient shape to build. No complex roof trusses, no tricky angles, no wasted materials. You're maximizing usable square footage while minimizing construction complexity. Every corner is a clean 90 degrees. Every wall panel fits without custom cutting, and every roof section is straightforward to install. The cost advantage in 2026. Let's talk real money, because this is where cubic barndominiums absolutely shine. In 2026, building costs have stabilized after the volatility of previous years, and the numbers tell a compelling story. A cubic barndominium costs between $95 to $145 per square foot for standard finishes. That's your realistic middle ground. For a 2,000 square foot build, you're looking at $190,000 to $290,000 total cost. Compare that to traditional stick-built homes averaging $150 to $300 per square foot, and you're saving $30,000 to $110,000 on the same size house. Here's a real-world breakdown for a 2,000 square foot cubic barndominium in 2026. Shell kit package including steel frame, metal siding, roofing, and all fasteners runs $40,000 to $70,000. That's $20 to $35 per square foot for just the materials. Foundation, typically a concrete slab, costs $12,000 to $28,000 depending on soil conditions and regional concrete pricing. Shell assembly, if you hire professionals, runs $20,000 to $30,000, though many owners tackle this themselves with help from friends. So your weatherproof shell total sits at $72,000 to $128,000. Now you need to finish the interior. Spray foam insulation, which is critical for these metal structures, costs $3,000 to $10,000 for full coverage. Interior framing, drywall, and painting runs $28,000 to $48,000. Flooring, whether polished concrete, LVP, or tile, adds $8,000 to $30,000 depending on material choices. Kitchen and bathrooms combined cost $35,000 to $75,000 based on fixture quality and finishes. Electrical system installation runs $12,000 to $18,000. Plumbing costs $10,000 to $16,000. HVAC system ranges from $8,000 to $15,000. Windows and doors, especially those large modern windows, cost $12,000 to $25,000. Your interior finishing total runs $116,000 to $237,000. Add permits and engineering at $2,000 to $5,000, site prep and utilities at $10,000 to $30,000 depending on location, and your grand total for a fully finished 2,000 square foot cubic barndominium lands between $200,000 and $400,000. The national average sits right around $230,000, which works out to $115 per square foot. Now here's the kicker. A comparable 2,000 square foot traditional home costs $300,000 to $600,000 in most markets. You're saving $70,000 to $370,000 by going the cubic barndominium route. That's not a small difference. That's life-changing money. Why the cubic design costs less. You might be wondering how a home that looks this modern and architecturally sophisticated costs less to build. It comes down to construction efficiency, and I want to break this down because it's genuinely fascinating. First, rectangular geometry is the cheapest shape to build. Period. No complex roof angles means no custom-cut trusses. Standard metal panels cover the entire structure without waste. Every wall is straight, every corner is square, and everything fits together like a simple puzzle. Labor hours drop dramatically compared to traditional framing with multiple roof pitches and complicated intersections. Second, the flat or low-slope roof design is significantly cheaper than traditional pitched roofs. You're eliminating trusses entirely in many cases, using simple joists or a structural deck instead. Less material, less labor, faster installation. The roof becomes one of your cost savings instead of one of your biggest expenses. Third, the open concept interior layout eliminates most interior load-bearing walls. In a traditional home, you need complex framing to support floors and roofs. In a cubic barndominium, the steel frame does all the structural work. Interior walls are just partitions. You can place them anywhere, move them later, or eliminate them entirely. This flexibility during construction saves money because framers aren't spending days engineering load paths. Fourth, the simple exterior means less finish work. You're not dealing with multiple siding materials, complex trim details, or fiddly transitions between different exterior surfaces. It's primarily vertical metal panels with wood accents at strategic locations. Clean, fast, affordable. Fifth, bulk purchasing power. Because cubic barndominiums use standardized metal building components, suppliers can offer better pricing. You're buying commodity materials, not custom architectural elements. That translates directly to lower material costs. The modern aesthetic advantage. Here's something most people miss. That cubic design isn't just cheaper to build. It's actually more desirable in 2020 SIXS housing market. Modern minimalist architecture is commanding premium prices in urban and suburban markets, and cubic barndominiums deliver that aesthetic at a fraction of the cost. The key is in the details. Black metal siding has become the signature move of high-end modern design. It photographs beautifully, creates dramatic contrast with natural surroundings, and gives the home an upscale, gallery-like presence. The material cost difference between black metal and any other color? Zero. It's the same price, but the perception value is significantly higher. Those floor-to-ceiling windows aren't just pretty. They're functional design elements that reduce your need for artificial lighting, improve energy efficiency, and create a connection between indoor and outdoor spaces that traditional homes can't match. Yes, quality windows cost money, but you're using them strategically rather than wrapping the entire house in expensive window wall systems. The wood accents, typically cedar or similar natural materials, add warmth and texture without covering the entire structure. You might use wood on the entry wall, around garage doors, or as horizontal banding to break up the metal facade. This mixed material approach gives you a custom architectural look while keeping material costs reasonable. Cubic barndominiums also photograph incredibly well for social media and real estate listings. That matters for resale value. A well-designed cubic barndo can look like a $500,000 custom home while costing $250,000 to build. The visual perception creates actual market value. Interior design possibilities. The interior is where cubic barndominiums really flex their advantages. That open steel frame structure gives you a completely blank canvas with minimal constraints. Vaulted ceilings come standard because there's no attic truss system eating up vertical space. You can go 12, 14, even 16 feet high in your main living areas without any structural complexity or added cost. This volume makes the space feel dramatically larger than the square footage suggests. Open concept layouts work perfectly because you're not fighting against load-bearing walls. Kitchen flows into dining flows into living without any structural interruptions. You can see from one end of the house to the other, creating sight lines that make even modest square footage feel expansive. Flexible room configurations mean you can adapt the space as your needs change. That home office can become a bedroom. That playroom can become a workshop. You're just moving non-structural partition walls, which is simple and inexpensive compared to traditional home renovations. The industrial aesthetic works naturally with the structure. Exposed steel beams, polished concrete floors, and minimalist finishes aren't trying to hide what the building is. They're celebrating it. This means you can embrace cost-effective finishes like sealed concrete floors and basic drywall, while still achieving a cohesive, intentional design. Natural light management becomes easier with strategic window placement. Because you control the entire exterior design, you can position large windows on southern exposures for passive solar heating. Minimize windows on northern walls to reduce heat loss, and create cross-ventilation patterns that reduce HVAC dependency. Energy efficiency and long-term savings. Let's talk about something that doesn't show up in the initial build cost, but dramatically affects your total cost of ownership. Energy efficiency. Cubic barndominiums, when properly insulated, can actually outperform traditional homes in energy efficiency. Here's why. The simple form factor has less surface area relative to interior volume compared to complex traditional home shapes. Less surface area means less area for heat to escape or enter. Metal buildings require spray foam insulation, and while that costs more upfront at $1.50 to $5 per square foot, it creates an airtight thermal envelope that fiberglass bats can't match. Your heating and cooling costs drop by 30 to 50% compared to traditionally insulated homes. That metal roof reflects solar heat rather than absorbing it like asphalt shingles. In summer, this keeps your attic and living spaces significantly cooler. Combined with proper insulation and ventilation, you're reducing cooling loads substantially. The durability of steel construction means minimal maintenance expenses. You're never painting exterior siding. You're never replacing rotted trim. You're never treating for termites. Your long-term maintenance budget drops to almost zero for the structure itself, freeing up money for interior upgrades or savings. Metal roofing lasts 40 to 70 years compared to 15 to 30 for asphalt shingles. When you factor in the cost of 2 or 3 roof replacements over the life of the home, the metal roof pays for itself several times over. Real build example. Let me walk you through a specific real-world build from 2026 so you can see exactly how the numbers work. This is a 2,400 square foot cubic barndominium, 2-story design with 3 bedrooms and 2.5 bathrooms. Shell kit for a 40 by 60 footprint cost $52,000 from a regional supplier. Custom end walls with large window openings added $18,000. Foundation was a 6-inch reinforced slab at $18,500. Professional shell assembly cost $24,000, which included crane rental and a crew of 4 over 6 days. Total shell cost was $112,500, or $47 per square foot. Interior work started with spray foam insulation, throughout at $9,200. Interior framing for partition walls, bathrooms, and closets cost $22,000. Drywall and texture, throughout was $18,400. Interior paint ran $6,800. Polished concrete floors on the first level cost $12,000. Second level LVP flooring was $8,400. Kitchen with mid-range cabinets, quartz counters, and stainless appliances totaled $42,000. 2 full bathrooms and 1 half bath combined for $28,000. Electrical system with LED lighting throughout cost $16,500. Plumbing installation ran $13,800. High-efficiency HVAC system with zones was $14,200. Windows and exterior doors, including those large black-framed windows, totaled $32,000. Interior finishing total came to $223,300. Add permits and engineering at $4,200. Well and septic for $24,000. Driveway and landscaping at $12,000. And the grand total was $376,000 for a completely finished, move-in ready 2,400 square foot modern home. That works out to $157 per square foot, which is on the higher end because of the premium windows and finishes. A comparable traditional home in the same market was priced at $480,000 to $550,000. The savings were $104,000 to $174,000, and the build took 11 months from foundation to move-in compared to 16 to 20 months for traditional construction. Financing and resale considerations. Here's the reality check. Financing a cubic barndominium can be more challenging than traditional home financing. Many conventional lenders are hesitant because they view metal buildings as non-traditional construction. Your best options include construction loans with 20 to 25% down, portfolio lenders who keep loans in-house and have more flexibility, credit unions that are often more open to alternative construction, and USDA rural development loans if you qualify based on location and income. The financing challenge eases once the structure is complete and appraised. Many builders complete the exterior shell first, making it look like a finished modern home to appraisers, then refinance to complete the interior. This two-phase approach can unlock better lending terms. Resale value is the other consideration. In rural and suburban markets with appreciation for modern design, cubic barndominiums are commanding prices comparable to traditional homes. In conservative markets that favor traditional architecture, you might face a smaller buyer pool. The trend data from 2026 shows increasing acceptance. especially among younger buyers who prioritize efficiency and modern aesthetics over traditional home features. Well-designed cubic barndos are selling quickly in most markets, often at prices that reflect a strong return on the build investment. Honest cons you need to know. I promised you honest information, so let's talk about the legitimate downsides of cubic barndominiums. These aren't deal breakers for most people, but you need to know them before committing. Zoning restrictions are real. Some areas prohibit metal residential structures. Some HOAs explicitly ban non-traditional architecture. Always check local codes before buying land or investing in plans. Insulation is non-negotiable. You cannot skimp on this. Poorly insulated metal buildings are miserable to live in, prone to condensation, and expensive to heat and cool. Budget for quality spray foam insulation from day one. Acoustic properties require attention. Metal can amplify sounds. Rain on a metal roof is louder than on shingles. Proper insulation helps significantly with sound dampening, but it's something to consider if you're sensitive to noise. Limited traditional lender options mean you need to plan your financing carefully. This isn't a walk into any bank and get a mortgage situation. Do your homework on lenders before you start building. Resale market uncertainty in some areas means you're taking on more risk if you plan to sell in a few years. If you're building in a market with limited modern home appreciation, factor that into your decision. Condensation management requires proper design. Without adequate insulation and ventilation, moisture can develop on interior metal surfaces. This is a solvable problem with proper building techniques, but it requires attention during construction. So should you build a cubic barndominium? Here's my honest take based on all the research and real-world data from 2026. This is an outstanding choice if you want a modern home at traditional home prices, value efficiency and low maintenance, appreciate contemporary design aesthetics, are comfortable with some financing complexity, and are building in an area with reasonable zoning. This might not be for you if you need traditional bank financing without hassle, are in an HOA with strict architectural guidelines, prefer classic traditional home aesthetics, or are concerned about resale in a conservative market. The numbers don't lie. Cubic barndominiums deliver 30 to 40% cost savings compared to traditional construction while providing superior durability, energy efficiency, and design flexibility. That combination is hard to beat in 2020 SIXS housing market. If you're ready to explore this option, start by checking local zoning regulations, researching lenders comfortable with alternative construction, getting quotes from metal building suppliers for your target size, visiting completed cubic barndominiums if possible in your area, and creating a realistic budget that includes quality insulation and finishes. The cubic barndominium isn't just a trend. It's a legitimate housing solution that's proving itself in real-world builds across the country. The combination of affordability, speed, and modern design is exactly what many buyers need right now. Have you built or lived in a cubic barndominium? I want to hear about your experience in the comments below. What worked? What would you do differently? And if this video gave you valuable information for your building decision, hit that like button and subscribe for more honest content about alternative housing and cost-effective building strategies. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.